Hey guys, welcome back to Recipes Tested. I'm Brianna Robinson, and today for Recipes Testober, I'm going to be making a toffee apple crumble, and I got this from my Laura in the Kitchen cookbook, and I will leave a link to the cookbook on Amazon down in the link below. This just looks incredible. Let me show you really quick. Doesn't it just look amazing? It looks so good, and it's something I've never had crumble. Is that weird? I've never had it. So I'm really excited to try it out. And if you guys are curious to see how it turns out, just keep watching and I'll get testing.
All right, so for my toffee apple crumble, I got going on cutting up my apples, and I just cut around the core and cut it into some thin slices, making sure that I just tried to keep them as evenly sliced as I could, but I didn't stress about it, just so that they baked evenly. And once I got done with that, I added cinnamon and lemon juice to a big bowl, and this prevents the apples from getting that yucky brown mushy thing, so I just really was thorough on mixing that all through the apples. And then I got going on the toffee with brown sugar and butter, and I just cut it into cubes to make it easier to melt. And then I just cooked that together until it combined and melted down. And then for the crumble, I got my oats, flour, and vanilla sugar, which is just sugar with some vanilla bean pods that I had used for vanilla extract. You can see the little beans in there, and that just adds extra flavor. And then salt and butter, and I cut that in with my pastry cutter, and it was kind of hard with the oats, so I took my time. And then I went back to my toffee mixture, added in my apples, and because my apples were cold, it kind of seized up the toffee, so you have to kind of be patient and mix this through and cook the apples. It took about 5 to 10 minutes for it to really cook down and get the toffee and the apples where they needed to go. And once it was all cooked and delicious, I added in flour so that when it baked, the apple juices did not get all soggy and yucky. They just kind of stayed in place. And so I mixed that all together, cooked out the raw flour taste. And then once that was done, I got my buttered baking dish and put all of the apples and as much of the toffee melty mixture as in there as I could. I didn't want to waste any of that flavor and leave it inside my pan. That's not what I wanted. So then I flattened it out, and then I put my crumble mixture on top as evenly as I could. Put it on a foil-lined baking sheet, because if anything spilled over, I'm not cleaning my oven. And then after like 20 minutes, it was still kind of raw looking on top, so I got another piece of foil and just let it finish for the rest of it. And then I served it up with some yogurt, and that was it.
Okay, so the crumble has cooled enough for me to taste, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a taste and let you know if it's love at first bite. Wow. It is almost indescribable. The apples are tart and soft, but they don't really have texture, but they don't feel like applesauce when you bite into it. It's kind of that in between. The crumble is just crunchy enough to give it texture. And really, I didn't have vanilla ice cream, so that's why I used the yogurt, and the yogurt actually pairs really, really well with this because it kind of adds like a tangy vibe to offset all the sweetness. This is a definite winner. And if you don't have the Laura Vitale cookbook to make this, I highly, highly, highly recommend you go buy it. Ask for it for Christmas or your birthday or something, because seriously, this is my most used and most loved cookbook that I have, and every single recipe has been a 10 out of 10, just like this one. Give me a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this recipe, and leave a comment down below if you did, or if you have anything else you want me to test. And don't forget to subscribe, and subscribe to her. And I'll see you guys in my next video.